Hey, want to go to McDonald's?
Yeah!
Emilio was out the door before I could even grab my keys. Emilio, my 7-year-old son, loves to go to McDonald's. I hated the food, but I went there to see Emilio smile. So that one weekend, we headed for McDonald's. Emilio went on talking about which Happy Meal he was going to buy, which kind of shakes he was going to get, etc., etc. The moment we stepped inside the restaurant, I was blown away by the loud chatter of kids, laughing and crying at the same time.
Mommy, I want to go to the play place.
We will, Emilio, but let's sit down first. Come on. When my husband Peter and I arrived at the register, Emilio ordered a Happy Meal and a strawberry milkshake and an ice cream cone. I just asked for a water cup. At a tiny booth in the back, my son started eating his food. I was watching him being so happy when a man dressed as Ronald McDonald came to our table. He was tall and lean and was sucking on a red lollipop like a kid.
What a cute little boy! I'm loving it!
Hey, Ronald!
Well, hi, Emilio!
Whoa, you know my name?
I know all my friends' name. Are you having fun?
I want to go to play place.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Emilio jumped out and ran towards the play place, following the clown. My husband yelled,
Emilio, finish your food!
Later, Dad!
I watched him slide down the slippery slide and landing into the ball pit, and then I watched Ronald staring at my son. He was standing behind Emilio and watching him with a hungry smile.
Mom, come here!
My eyes shifted back to Emilio, and now he was going towards the tunnel. I looked back at the clown, and now he was looking at me from the play place. He slowly lifted his hand and gestured me to shush, putting his index finger over his mouth in a very creepy way. He then followed Emilio with an ear-to-ear smile. Seeing Ronald following him, Emilio started to run. He screamed while giggling.
You'll never catch me!
Yes, I would!
Emilio jumped into the tunnel, and so did the clown. Oh my god, Emilio! I screamed and ran towards the tunnel. My husband followed as well. I waited at the end of the tunnel to see Emilio, but I don't know why I felt my kid would never come out. Each passing second felt like an hour. And then finally, Emilio slid down. His legs peeked out from the end of the tunnel, but he wasn't moving. I thought something really bad happened to my son. Even Ronald didn't come out from the tunnel, which was extremely concerning. With shaking hands, I crouched on the floor and peeked inside. What I saw chilled me to my bone. Emilio was lying on the tunnel, and Ronald was watching him, sitting right near his face. I don't know how he managed to fit inside the tunnel like that, but he sure scared the crap out of me. I pulled my son out of the tunnel, and Emilio burst into tears. I started to panic. I thought Emilio must have blacked out or gone into shock or something, because the next thing I remember was talking to the cops. My husband was right beside me, and Emilio was in my arms. The McDonald's manager came out and told the cops.
There's been a problem, officer.
What problem?
The guy dressed as Ronald McDonald didn't work here.
Then what the hell was he doing near my child?
Miss Rivera, please calm down. I understand what you're going through, but...
Why wasn't there security to watch over the kids? My husband calmed me down, but I could hardly stop crying. The fear of losing your child is the worst in the world. I couldn't help but think how lucky I was to get my son alive from the hands of a maddening freak. The officers tore the place apart, but they couldn't find the man. Then they started asking questions to all the other customers eating there, but not one of them saw the man leave after I rescued Emilio from the tunnel. Everyone's eyes were on me and my kid, so the man must have taken this opportunity to run away. Cops later found a red, half-eaten lollipop outside the back door. No one knows who that guy was or why he decided to show up as Ronald McDonald in some random McDonald's. If you ask me, I think he was a psychopath getting ready to be a serial killer. But the story doesn't end there. After that incident, we stopped going to McDonald's. Emilio was so traumatized that he couldn't stand the red and yellow colors. He didn't eat burgers and fries for years. One night, my husband and I were watching the news when we heard about this kidnapping that happened at a McDonald's. The authorities said some man dressed as Ronald McDonald entered the restaurant and started playing with the kids. Some of the kids' parents got suspicious of his behavior. Moments later, when a 6-year-old girl named Casey went missing, her parents got concerned. Immediately, Casey's mom thought about the guy dressed as Ronald McDonald and started screaming. All the customers started looking for the girl when one of them found her going into the empty, dark parking lot, holding the hand of Ronald McDonald.
Father of 3 kids, Jeremy Morgan, is getting blessings and praises from the entire state of California. After saving a 6-year-old girl from getting abducted, Jeremy has become the hero of the town. When our reporter asked Jeremy about this man trying to kidnap little Casey, this is what Jeremy told us. "We were all looking for the kid when I saw her go into the parking lot with this weirdly dressed man. I rushed towards him and screamed at the man to stop. He stopped and turned back at me. He had evil in his eyes."
Why do you think he dressed as Ronald McDonald?
Well, obviously, it's easy to get near kids that way. I mean, I have no doubt that this man has tried kidnapping other kids before. Or, who knows, maybe he had.
I'm loving it!
you.